detailing honor and integrity. Call or text 585-993-1.
At the recent Board of County Commissioners meeting, discussion was had regarding two tentative subdivision map applications and the status of development agreement between Nye County and William Lyon Homes for the Mountain Falls subdivision or master plan community. The meeting started with item 46, which was for a tentative subdivision map application, a residential one, containing 52 residential lots and no common element lots on approximately 13.93 acre gross on a property zoned specific plan and located within the Mountain Falls Master Plan community.
All we're doing on this is just moving forward with the exact tentative map, the exact lot count, the exact lot dimensions as we had back in 2006. I will note that the infrastructure has been put in. The whole site has been rough graded for the second unit. And so all we're asking for is to have you please concur with staff recommendations on the approval so we could move forward with that.
Commissioner Strickland makes a motion to approve. The chairman calls for the vote.
All right, I'm going to call for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. I'm going to take my normal stance and say nay. There you go.
Okay.
Moving on to item 47, this was for a tentative subdivision map application containing 3 parcels and 6 common element lots on approximately 7.99 acres gross on property zone specific plan, and this is also located within Mountain Falls Master Plan community.
What we're doing is we're simply cleaning up right-of-way and cleaning up parcelization on the intersection as you come off of Mans Road into the master plan community, and that's all it is.
Commissioner Wickman makes a motion to approve, and the chairman calls for the vote.
We call for the question. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Let the record say that Commissioner Cox wasn't present. 4-0.
And finally, on item 58, they spoke of the status of the development agreement between Nye County and William Lyon Homes for the Mountain Falls subdivision or master plan community.
This explains the status of and the compliance of the Mountain Falls Development Agreement as of May the 6th of 2019. And some topics that I'll just kind of elaborate on briefly. It talks about the water rights down on section 4.1 on that first page. And I guess to explain a little bit further in depth than what's indicated on here, and I've got Jim Wolfenstein, the owner of the parcel, which will be the tentative map up next here, and he was actually telling me about this before the meeting, is that the original water rights were non-revocable, and they came from the farmland underlying that. Al Collins then purchased the property and began the development of the master plan. And subsequent, obviously, William Lyon Homes has now purchased that from Al Collins, and we're proceeding on to where we're at today. But the water rights are non-revocable, and they will suffice for all 3,200 units in the master plan. And the way that those things are transferred ultimately to the individual purchasers of the lots, it would be upon the recordation of the final map. So Mountain Falls or William Lyon Homes LLC has the water rights. They transfer over to Great Basin Water Authority with the recordation of a final map, then ultimately that would be passed on to the individual people buying the subdivision lots. So I wanted to clarify that.
Commissioner Strickland makes a final comment.
Yes, you guys have got a great deal going on here for your little inside development, but the people that you're selling to are reaching out into our community and having needs from our community, and we're not being a good neighbor to each other at this point. It'd be one thing if we weren't growing like crazy, and these roads are going to be abused. And so I would just like you to consider coming back to the table on those items.